So originally I was going to go to culinary school, and then I kind of decided, if I'm not on the Food Network, which was like my pipe dream, that I didn't really want to work in a restaurant the rest of my life. And I kind of decided to go for journalism because you could still kind of include cooking, but then I kind of found out that I liked writing. And someone suggested I started a blog, so I did. I write foodfitnessfreshair.com, and originally it was based around all of those topics, so food, fitness, and just being outside, the environment, but I've kind of narrowed it down to mainly just food. It's basically based around healthy recipes that are seasonal, local, and mainly vegetarian. My blog isn't Philadelphia based, it's more of a national audience, but I think Philadelphia has been a good platform for me because I'm able to explore writing and photography, and I'm around all these local markets that have more accessible and cheap food than, say, if I were in New York City or a different city that's a little less feasible to live in. So I wouldn't say my blog is specifically catered towards Philly, but Philly has kind of helped me find my roots as a journalist and be able to get started with maybe a lower budget than, let's say, if I were starting out in New York City. I make all my food myself, generally in my own kitchen, which is small apartment, but it works. And the key to food photography is natural lighting, so every time I cook something that I want to put on my blog, I basically have to rearrange my dining room because I only have one window. So all the chairs get cleared out, the table gets pushed up next to the window, and then I use different whiteboards and things like that to bounce the window light. But pretty much I turn my kitchen into a disaster. My roommate can barely get in the kitchen, but it's really important in terms of getting the right lighting to produce, the photos and make what I just created in my own kitchen actually look good. I shoot with the Nikon D7000, which is, it's above an entry level, but it's not quite pro, but it works for what I do. I have some nice lenses that are kind of focused towards, macro shots of food, so you can get some details. I feel like on a food blog, it's really important to develop your photography because you're kind of led with your eyes in terms of what you eat. And so if you have poor photos on there, no one's going to really want to recreate that recipe. I would say if you want to be a journalist, you need to start working as soon as you're in school. You need to start freelancing or at least pitching, kind of getting an understanding of how you want to pitch, start a blog, something like that, or you're in the wrong field because you have to work really hard. There aren't that many jobs, it doesn't pay that well, so start working hard now and you'll probably get where you want to be.